Hello and welcome. My name is Michelle and thank you for joining, liking, and subscribing. This is going to be a check-in reading for somebody in the collective that needs it today. So if you are feeling stuck, this might apply to you. Sevens are very important. I started this recording at 7:07. All right, let's see. And if you would like your own personal read, check the link in my bio. Those readings are long and extremely detailed. So if you're stuck in a situation, you're looking for more clarity, I am also going to, within the next month or so, start offering spiritual life coaching sessions. If you are interested in that, I will not be taking a lot of clients at first. Please reach out to me for a free consultation, and I will add you to the list when I start doing that in a few weeks. All right, let's see. What is the overall energy here that's going to be important to the person who's found this? What is the overall energy that is important here? Okay, the two of coins. So it's Two of Pentacles. This could be something of needing to have more balance in your life, trying to balance out everything in your life, or trying to figure out what you actually want to do. Which options do you want to go with? I do have a thunderstorm outside. So I also have the Fool here. I feel like there's many paths for you to take. I feel like there's risk somewhere. Can I get one more on this Two of Pentacles for the person who's found this? I have a card and it's reversed. I have the Page of Cups reversed. Something has your emotions all up in the air. Why are your emotions up in the air? And I feel like maybe you're trying to make everybody else happy, but there's emotions in the air. Page of Cups, it's that genuine heart space, but somebody's got, it's like you're avoiding that. You're trying to keep the peace, trying to find balance. Maybe part of the balance is that you are not following where you want to go. You're trying to make it easier on yourself. I don't know. That's a weird thing. All right, we got another one out here. The Hanged Man reversed. Okay. It's your time. This is somebody who it's your time to actually take some action. You've thought about something. Emotionally doesn't fit. You need to clear it out. You're trying to find better inner balance. I think that this is something either that you've avoided or that you've come to terms with, like, mentally, but you just haven't done it. The Hanged Man, they're telling you the pause is over. Stop being so disappointed in your choices, or maybe being disappointed in the people around you. There's a different way to look at this. But the Four of Cups, it's yes, you desire more. Yes, you are dissatisfied with something currently in your life, or maybe even your overall, like, energy, right, of how you feel about everything else, and how maybe you feel like you're behind, you should be doing more, but they're like, it's now your time to make the moves. The Divine is giving you the A-OK here to make your moves. What's the biggest blockage when it comes to this? I'm going to go with a blockage first. I am going to get a challenge too, but what's the biggest blockage to somebody in this? Eight of Wands. The blockage is maybe people are saying, I'm getting communication out of this. Eight of Wands can be sudden movement, but sudden communication. This feels like in a situation where you're trying to make everybody else happy as well. That doesn't always fit when we're trying to do things for ourselves, but there's communication here that's affecting how you're making moves. But you need to be more balanced with your communication skills for yourself, standing up for yourself. But it's almost like you're allowing things people are thinking or could say to be a block. What's the challenge here? Six of Cups. The challenge is to find what you really love, pouring yourself into what you love. But here's the thing, the Six of Cups also talks about your past, the nostalgia of the past. You cannot compare everything in the present to your past. Okay, you need to be grateful for that past and move forward from that past, remembering the memory, remembering that nostalgia. But how can you live in the present? How can you live in the present and take that good energy into the future? You can't recreate the past. Life is always changing. So if you're somebody who's trying to recreate the past, recreate your emotions of the past in the good times, they're like, stop going backwards, go forwards. You can live in the moment. The Hierophant here talks about who you are at the core, your belief system. It also talks about connections. So this is going to affect a lot of the way that you see life. Where should they be focusing? Like, what's specific to be focused on right now that's easier to narrow it down here? We've got 2 cards. Well, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, the Knight of Cups is where your heart's leading you. Could be your spiritual path as well. So everything happens for a reason, and don't avoid these emotions. Your emotions are important. The things you feel are important. Sorting out what is yours and what is not yours. If you're an empath, that is very important. Are you absorbing the people around you? There's a lot to this. And then we have the Page of Wands. Where are you inspired to go? I did get the desire for more again. We've gotten that a lot in the collective. There is a desire to move to the heart space, but the Page of Wands is so lighthearted, okay? It's a very happy energy. It's a very enthusiastic, almost like you're looking forward in awe to the future. And we have the Magician here, though. I'm pulling that. You have more power over where you're going than you even know. And I don't think that you've figured that out yet. There's a success, 9 of Pentacles. There's an independence you've never known at the end of this, okay? But you have to learn how to follow you, not caring what other people are going to think, not caring how the emotions are going to be. This could even be suppressed emotions. So you're allowing yourself to feel. The Knight of Cups, though, does move. There is movement. That's the second card of movement. The Hanged Man reversed is another card of movement. 8 of Wands is movement, but it's also communication. So don't let communication hold you back. The fear of communicating. And the challenge of recreating the past here. Be mindful of that. Is there anything hidden? Yes, there is. Okay. There's some. What's hidden here? We have the Page of Swords. People might be watching you. People are going to watch, and maybe there's people in your life that you're like, I wish they would understand me. I wish that they would do this. Well, we're all doing our own lessons. But the Page of Swords is you're going to have to see people for who they are, but it might not be a time of trying to convince everybody who you are or what you're doing. This is an action, all right? This is not the time for communicating. You cannot convince the people around you that you're doing the right thing. It doesn't matter. You need to know in your heart space that you are going for you. They're going to see you. Trust me, they see you, okay? But they're going to be able to tell the difference, not because you convinced them or persuaded them, but because they can see it. They're going to see it. You need to allow yourself to get there, okay? And a lot of people, we have the 3 of Swords at the bottom, whether it's you or the people around you, people that have had trauma react from that place of trauma. This is healing past that. You're trying to focus on that. So if people are feeling a certain way about what you're doing, allow them to work through their own trauma. That doesn't mean it's your job to do it, but allow them the grace, okay? And that, compassion to know that they're going to get there when they need to. You don't need to convince them of what you're doing, okay? All right, overall guidance for somebody who this resonates with, and then I'll pull an oracle card here. Overall guidance for the person who resonates with this. We have the Tower. Expect the unexpected, but it starts with you. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, that ambition, it starts with you. It's that desire. What are you going to do with the desire you have? With that life you could be living if you'd only choose you. There's a choice here. And the 2 of Pentacles, it's like you're trying to juggle everything everybody gives you. There's a point when you say, no, I'm doing me. Okay? Figure out what that is. If this is your message, you will already know where you shortchange yourself. And maybe we don't always recognize all the small things that shortchange ourselves, but there is something here that you are being pulled to actually make some sort of action. Anything else for the person who's found this, please? Anything else? I have a card on the floor, so I'm gonna grab that. Anything else? We have power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. You're being led. This Knight of Cups is being led. Where are you being led? And I have a second one. Karmic relationships. So there are lessons that we learn, and I think this is one of the hardest ones because a lot of karmic things, once the lesson closes out, a lot of the times those people they're not in our lives like they were before, whether that's friendships, whether that's loved ones, whether that's actual relationships. But this is all about soul growth, conflict, and you pulling yourself out of this conflict and learning that lesson. And it's not the easiest thing to do, okay? Double mission, I felt this at the beginning, is at the bottom. Starseed, light worker. This card is the double mission, okay? You serve the world by being you, finding something that sparks your energy up. It gives you this lovely passion and it puts it forward, and that energy gets put into something and it lights up the people around you. But this is a time I feel like somebody is at one of the few crossroads of where you're being pushed by the divine going, hey, you're gifted. Hey, you have this amazing thing you could be doing, but you have to choose it. Okay? The guidance is to choose it. The tower is here. Your guidance is a tower. You see the changes you could do, but you have no idea how much they could affect you in this positive way. So allow yourself, if you resonate to this, to be open to where your heart space is guiding you. And if you can't hear your heart space, then guess what? You focus on this beautiful Page of Cups. You got to see why this Page of Cups is trying to hide, why it's trying to turn off the emotions or avoid the emotions, okay? Maybe even avoiding the times in childhood. There is something to be worked through, and they're telling you, take action. It's time for you. You deserve to get this energy, all right? I hope that this was helpful. Love, light, positive vibes.